Cool. It's like those chips in bottles.
Oh, I wonder if that has something to do with it.
Not so fast. Still got a question here.
Okay.
Air pressure goes down. How do boats sail forward?
Well, for that, we're going to have to ask Bernoulli.
Okay, is he here?
He's here in principle, not in person.
What?
Bernoulli's principle. There's a relationship between velocity and pressure for moving fluids like air, and that's what's responsible for the way boats move and for flight in airplanes.
Really?
Yeah. Bernoulli's principle states there's a relationship between both velocity and pressure for an air. And things that are moving very fast, fast-moving air exerts a very low pressure. And for air that's moving very slowly, it exerts a high pressure.
I don't follow.
Now, let me give you an example. I've got a ping pong ball and a hairdryer.
Is that yours?
I use it more in the lab than I do at home, but no one really notices that. Here, this is what I want to show you. Turn it on. Look at that.
Cool.
Yeah. See, I've got a fast-moving stream of air, so it's exerting low pressure underneath, but all the areas around it are moving slow, so that's high pressure. It's basically being held in place. Now, what's really cool, watch this. I tilt it to the side, and it gets held there in place. All the slow-moving air on the outside of it's exerting a high pressure around the ball, holding it there. That's basically it.
What's it?
Well, the reason sailboats move is because there's something there that is able to break the wind up into low and high pressure areas.
Like a sail.
That's it exactly. You want to see one in action?
Sure.
All right, let's go sailing.
Where are we?
Oh, we're Belmont Harbor. Hi there.
Hey, Professor Mike.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. This is Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
How you doing?
Welcome to Serenissima.
We'd like to learn a little about sailing.
Well, you came to the right place. Why don't you come on board? We're about to shove off.
Great.
Hey, Kevin. Hi. This is your life jacket.
Okay.
All right. It's in a fanny pack like this. Okay. And if you were to fall in the water, it would automatically inflate. It'd rip open this bag, and there's a nice life jacket in there.
Okay.
So for now, just put it around your waist. All right?
Thank you. Cool.
Sailing under wind power involves all different parts of the boat, and we could spend all day going over them, but I thought we would focus on some of the important ones. The front of the boat is the bow, the rear is the stern. The right-hand side is starboard and the left-hand side is port. The tall pole in the middle is the mast, and the sail on it pointed towards the stern is called the mainsail. The sail on the bow side is called the jib. Underneath the boat, there is a large and very heavy keel. This is used to keep the boat straight and balance against the mast. Lastly, the boat steers with the tiller that is connected to the rudder underneath. So what's going up here?
This is the mainsail.
Yeah?
This is our primary sail. It's called the mainsail because it's after the mast and it's attached to the boom. And it's meant to, it provides lift. It acts like a airfoil to pull us forward.
It's like a big plane wing to me.
Pretty much, that's what we have.
Okay. It looks like it's taking a lot of work for these guys to get it up there. Come on,
Well,
Kevin.
it's got a far way to go.
Yeah, it does. Now, it's picking up a lot of wind there, too. I imagine that that's adding to the weight of it, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Once it fills, we'll get a nice force against the sail that'll
Okay.
start leaning us over. So here, now that it's up all the way,
Okay. So what's the next part that happens?
we got to put up the jib.
The jib.
The jib is the sail that's in front of the mast.
Up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it counterbalances the main. The main provides a lot of driving force to get us going, but the jib adds just a little bit more to, get some good movement. And
Yeah.
the two together creates a little, what we call a slot, and that's where Bernoulli's Principle happens.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Yeah, that's what we were hearing about before.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to put the jib up?
Yeah, let's go put the jib up. So we'll need to go back to the foredeck.
Okay.
Kevin? Foredeck.
Hope I come back. If I don't come back, fish for me.
This is the line, the halyard that raises the jib.
Okay.
So just like we did the main, it's going to be hand over hand.
Jib up. Pull, 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 pull. There you go, main.
There are a couple of principles at work here. One is Bernoulli's, and the other is Newton's third law of motion. Air moves towards the sail and goes around it. This requires a force, and that comes from the sail. It exerts a force on the wind to redirect it. So that means that the wind pushes back against the sail in the opposite direction, according to Newton's third law of motion. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. With respect to Bernoulli's principle, air on the outside moves fast, so it's an area of low pressure. Air on the inside is moving slower, so it's an area of high pressure. So high pressure is pushing against low pressure, which creates a lift, a force that pushes towards the outside of the boat. On the boat, sailors use telltale strips to show the wind on both sides of the sail.
All right, you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Prepare to tack.
Ready?
All right, tacking, helms lee. Good job, good tack.
So what have we just done?
What we've done is, before the wind was coming over the right side of the boat, or
Okay.
the starboard side, now the wind is coming over the port side of the boat, or the left side of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't sail directly into the wind. What we have to do is tack back and forth up towards the wind to go in a direction towards the wind.
So the wind was coming towards us, and we cut from one side of that direction of the wind to the other side.
Yes.
But we're still going forward.
Oh yeah, we're still going forwards. We're still going, if you want to say, uphill towards the wind.
Yeah.
You know, we're still going that direction. We're just now 45 degrees off.
We're still sailing into the wind, or in the direction that the wind's coming from, just on a slightly different side of it, because we can't actually go directly into it.
Yes.
Okay. So, and tacking allows us to go from one side to the other
Yes.
of the wind's direction. Well, okay, that seems pretty cool. Now, Kevin's job was to take in the sail on that side?
Yes.
Okay, and I released it from my side.
Yes.
Got magically wound again.
Now you guys want to tack again?
Should we tack again? Okay.
Same thing, just now your roles are reversed.
Okay.
It might be easier to just pull the line even through the sail sailor. But you get to a point where it's going to load up so much that you're not going to be able to do it by hand.
Okay. And where's that load coming from?
The load's coming from the sail being filled. It has a lot of force pushing it that way.
Okay.
What you have is you have a high pressure system on one side and a low pressure system on the other side.
Yeah, Bernoulli's principle.
Bernoulli's principle, yes.
Okay.
And because high pressure wants to get to low pressure, the sail's in between those two pressures. It pushes against the sail and it actually leans us over a little bit.
And I'm feeling that lean.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it. That's a really cool way to see it.
Yeah.
All
The high
right.
pressure's trying to get through the sail to get to the low pressure.
Okay.
And the sail's in the way. So that's what creates the forward force of the
All right.
that's what creates the sideward force of the sail, and then that pushes us forward.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm ready when you are. If whenever Kevin's ready.
All right, prepare to tack. Break it all the way. There you go. Now grind that in. Grind that in.
A boat never actually sails directly into the wind. It's able to move opposite the wind direction by cutting across it. The thing that helps it do that is called points of sail. This is like a big circle that sailors keep in mind. Let's say the wind is headed in this direction. If the boat is pointed forward in this region, there will be no forward motion. This is called a no-go zone. That seems simple enough. To the right or left of that, the boat is positioned at an angle to the wind, and that's called reaching. This is where the sail is in a good position to force the wind to go around it and put Bernoulli's principle to good use. This will create some forward motion. The boat can actually change direction while sailing against the wind through an action called tacking. Basically, you are sailing with the wind on one side of the boat and then quickly cut across the wind and come back out so the wind is now on the other side of the boat. This involves almost everyone on the boat. Sailors always know the points of sail so they can get the most forward motion when going upwind. However, various boat designs do better than others in certain parts of the points of sail. So in order for a sailor to get the most out of their boat, they really need to know it.